And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. The Bruins return team didn't help matters out much there. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sturdivant. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now...
Oh, look out! There he goes! He's at the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
They'll go back to the air on second down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns in categories.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. So Oklahoma's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leader?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And the ball's free in the backfield. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've been running it, but now the pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Goes. Wheel.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Dances away. He's going to take off. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
33 categories. You have 8 empty quads HP.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line.
Keep cross.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Spread.
Off-play action on first down. He's right on target. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. The Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown UCLA! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the board.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to put my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have
nowhere to go and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Zone fake jet. Wide zone. Zone fake jet. Wide zone. Bunch.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Sooners line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Got a man. It's Harden. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth.
Entering play call and formation special.
I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They'll send out the kicker here. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
UCLA 17, Oklahoma 0.
Entering play call, special
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Oncha. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
You have 14 options.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Wide offset. Red option. Inside zone.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
There are 2 categories. You have
and the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Tackle is made after the first down.
Wide offset. There are 33 categories. You have 9 options.
Especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
The give to the tailback. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. The give from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Got his man on the right. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there on 1st down from their own 22. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and he right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
Seam flat.
He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Harden. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Flores. They make the stop, but the sweep pull and catch is ready to give him a 1st down. The Bruins want to move quickly. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
Cover 3 match.
2nd down.
3 tight. Hot blitz 3. 1 double WR2. Corner blitz 3. 1 double WR2.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Davis will throw. Complete to the left. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
UCLA
Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it
Entering
and stop
play
the clock.
call type. There are 5 categories. You have 27
And here on
options.
second down, they'll
Number
send
4
out the
pawns
field
is
goal
selected.
unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that one down
Entering
a
play
little
call.
further.
Special teams.
That late in the
You have
half
7
field goal
options.
always
Return
gives you
left
a
is
little
selected.
boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far, and there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys
Entering
at
base model
Memorial
screen. You
Stadium.
have 5 options.
All right, Kevin about ready to start the second half here. And the Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. Going for the return. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a steal.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Entering goal line split. There are 5 categories.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Corner blitz free. Free high. Saw blitz free.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Sturdivant. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
There are 5 categories.
We're going to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy that slot position.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground
Touchdown, Bruins! And the stomping has commenced. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, you...
Entering. Coaching. Pause. You have 3 options. Depth chart. Entering. Depth chart screen. 1 row 5. Slot 2. Slot 1. Entering. Resume.
And this defense coming up with points of their own.
Entering
What an
play call.
interception
Coach
return.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
Coach suggestions. There are 8
Looking for a
categories.
productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And that pass intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're in defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer. You're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down.
Spread.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give them the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another day.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time. And that's a live ball behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
WR, zone fake jet. Wide zone. Zone fake jet. Bunch.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a
Entering
difference
play
between
call,
being
punch.
methodical
There are
and
two
thorough
categories.
and
You have
slow.
6 options.
They were slow,
Seattle
and
is
they got the
selected.
flag. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Got his man in the middle. Couple of guys there to get him on the
Entering
ground.
play call, punch.
When you
There
play
are
zone
two
coverage,
categories.
you got a wide
PhD
receiver that's a
Raw.
beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Seattle.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the 30-yard line. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback.
There are pistol, close. You have 14 options. FB type is selected.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Looking deep. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback will audible. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Off play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a while.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bruins will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Shaw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, UCLA! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yeah.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Looking down the middle. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play action pass success has a
Entering
lot to
play
do with
call.
selling that
Cover
fake.
one
You could
to
tell
help you blitz.
defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
After the big
Strength.
first down sack, it's second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Takes the handoff. It's Carlson. And he delivers the angry stiff
Entering
arm, but
play
is
call.
greeted by an
Cover
angrier
four
defense.
under.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the
Entering
30. It
play
would be a
call.
long
Under.
field
There
goal,
are
but
three
they'd love to pick
categories.
up a
You have
few here on
18
third and
options.
long.
Free fire is
I'm not
selected.
positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Right back to the well. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
It is
Entering
true as
play
he puts
call.
3 on the
Special
board.
teams. You have
And
7
they
options.
just tack
Return
on a
left to select
little
your-
more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand man for man in this offense. They've got to do a better job next time.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Because today they've been lacking.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him, whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Not a lot of drama in this one.